Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today is a walk video. Where we're going I have no idea, it's not planned. Well, basically what we're doing is we're just walking to the end of a path. If there's two directions, we're picking one of them and we're going down it. So it's a bit of a mystery where we end up. The weather seems to be okay, hopefully it'll stay that way. But yeah, if you fancy coming along with us, as always, get your shoes on, get your coat on, and let's go and see where we end up. So it's been a bit weird this walk so far. It's been calm the first sort of section. We had some food and then after our food we decided to go to a public footpath. The public footpath led us into a big field that had the llama or whatever it's called and a big sheep, and it chased me. I don't know if I caught the footage. I just tried to push record when it was chasing me. I don't know if I got it yet, but yeah, it chased me. But now we're gonna have to walk through here to safety basically. So let's get going before that sheep comes back. It had evil eyes. So we've made it out of that field. We spoke to the farmer that was there, and apparently the llama or whatever it is and the sheep are both male, and it's that time of year, and he says don't turn your back on the sheep. If it comes towards you, face it. So when it charged at me, I faced it and it stopped. But yeah, it's been a bit of a surprise so far this walk. But we're just heading past a substation. Apparently there's a walkway and a bridge to go over, and then there's more points of interest over that way. It's like a woodland walk, so we're going to head that way now. So join us. Watch out for sheep though. So we found the footpath. It's just leading to the side of the substation. Apparently there's a bridge up here somewhere that leads to a couple of towns we might visit. But I didn't realise how big a substation was. I mean, look at this. It goes all the way from over there, and it just goes for absolute, obviously I don't think it's miles, but it's a huge plant. I thought substations were small, but apparently not. It's massive, and you can just hear like a throbbing, like buzzing noise of the electricity, I guess, but also like a crackling noise. You know, if something's got onto it, like a bird or something, it's good. Don't know. But anyway, we're going to continue on with our journey, try and get away from this, because it always feels weird when you go past something electrical. You kind of just feel a bit jittery. Or is that just me? Don't know. Let's go. So we've walked a couple of minutes down the pathway, just down here, and the substation just keeps on going. There's just more of it, but here's I guess the first pylon in the chain. As you can see, it's getting powered by the substation, then the lines are taking it to this pylon, which is obviously connected to other pylons, and then it goes off into the distance. But also there's wind turbines in the distance there, but I think we're going to be heading over in that direction. But what would you prefer to see? Would you prefer to see pylons everywhere or wind turbines? I think wind turbines just look nice. You could maybe paint them different colours to make them a bit more interesting, but these just seem to be a bit more, I don't know, like an eyesore for me. Anyway, let's go and find something more pretty. This way. Avoid the puddles. So the bridge is just up here. I've just seen a man walking over this way, so the bridge is not too far. But one thing that really annoys me when you're walking in the countryside is when people do stuff like this. Why would you bring an ironing board into the middle of nowhere and set it on fire and then just leave it there? It just makes the country look horrible and like dirty with all mess. I don't understand. I'm going to go on a rant here, but I don't understand why people buy meals or buy things and then rather than keeping them with them and taking them home or finding the nearest bin, which is not hard, is to just throw it into the countryside, and you just think, it just takes 2 seconds to be mindful of just being nice to the environment that you're in, and rather than complaining how horrible things are, you're the ones that are throwing litter everywhere and ruining it. So why don't you just make an effort and make the country a better place by taking your rubbish and putting it in a bin? It's really simple. And if you drive into McDonald's and then you're sat in your car eating your drive-through meal, you're in your car, just put it down by the side of your feet on the passenger seat, drive home, put it in the bin, don't throw it out the window. Anyway, enough ranting, on with the journey. I've just seen a dog. There he is. Hello. So we just took a few minutes to pet the dog, and it decided to follow us everywhere, which annoyed the owner, which was quite funny. He just kept trying to get the dog to go with him, but the dog wanted to come with us instead. I guess wanted to join us on our little journey. But you know, I was having a little rant about 30 seconds ago about people bringing ironing boards, places to set on fire. We found something else that someone's decided to set on fire. Do you want to see it? It's here. So I'm guessing this is a stolen car that someone's basically decided to burn out. But why would you do it? Why do people do these things? They just take it off-road and then just set fire to it and just leave it here, and no one else is going to deal with it. It's just an eyesore. It's horrible. Look at the state of that. And because it's like in the middle of nowhere, the walkway is actually sort of just up there and leads through a bridge onto where we're going to be going. So they've obviously driven it along this road here to here, and it's set light to it and probably gone down that little walkway there. Well, it's just stupid, isn't it? Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back on the walkway and head over to a nice countryside that's free of ironing boards and burnt out cars, shall we? Let's go. Right, so we just reached a T-junction in the road. Now we're just doing this where we pick a direction and we walk it. We don't really care how far it is, obviously not too far, but we're just making an adventure out of it. So we've got two directions. We can either go this way, which goes back over the fields and over that way, or we can continue down that way. I think I'll let my son decide on that. So do we go straight on or do we go right?
Well, let me think. Let's keep going straight on and see what happens.
His decision. We're going straight on. Let's continue. One thing I will advise, there's huge puddles. Make sure you're wearing adequate footwear. I'm just wearing these walking shoes, but I think with sort of terrain like this, lots of mud and puddles, Wellington boots is ideal. Should have worn me wellies, but anyway, we soldier on. We're going to continue down this way and see what we find, so let's go. I remember back in 2008, 2009 maybe, probably 2008, my wife and I decided to go for a bit of a bike ride, and we ended up coming along this pathway, and you can see why we kind of tried to figure another way to go. We were a bit unsure about going down here on bikes. It's not too bad if the path just led like a nice sort of soft sloping down, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's like a massive concrete circle thing, So you've got to cycle down here, and then you've got to try and get around that quick, otherwise you're going to hit that and fly off in that field somewhere. So we've managed to negotiate that walkway coming all the way down. It was a bit bumpy, you have to be careful if you're going that route. Alternatively, you could have just taken this route here, which is just a gradual nice walk down, nothing like that, nice and coming down to these bollards, which I think these ones here used to be the ones my son stood on there. These used to be the supports possibly for the old train bridge, because I think a train line used to go along here. I'll put it in the description or text below. I'm sure this used to be an old train line that they took out, because you can obviously see there's a nice direct straight line, and obviously sort of these would have brought it up level with up there. Anyway, we're heading this way, trying to avoid puddles, so let's go. So we've come to another fork in the road, T-junction, whatever you want to call it. This way just leads down to the road, and I don't think there's a public footpath there, so it's a bit unsafe, so we're not going to go that route. We're going to go down here in a moment over a bridge, but we just sort of came around the corner and just saw that nice scene of the hills and the trees in the distance. Unfortunately the pylons, somebody photoshopped them out for me, but apart from that it just looks so nice. What do you think? Anyway, we're going to be going over this bridge, which I think is over a river, so let's go. So as you can see, there's no public footpath, and cars fly along here up to the town just up there, so we can't really use this road. So safety wise, we're going to go and use this little walkway and follow this up here. So look both ways, no cars coming, straight over. So these walkways are not disabled friendly, not elderly friendly, and almost not unfit guy friendly. They kind of go up and down, slopey, as you can see there. They sort of slope off, not ideal. Need decent grips on your shoes, but it's good for your body, gets you fit, especially like me, I'm very unfit. But yeah, it's good for your body, get exercise, fresh air, good for your body, and also good for your mental health. Just to get away, you know, for a time, half an hour at least, and just go walking somewhere and enjoy the nature, the trees, the life that's in it, and just sort of appreciate the world around you, because that's what we need to do once in a while. We need to get away from everything, the news, the negativity, and just sort of go for a walk and just find peace and quiet and tranquility, and places with less mud, but just somewhere we can get away and just enjoy a walk and have a nice workout with your legs and just enjoy it. It makes you feel better at the end of the day, so it's all worthwhile doing it. Always got to look after both health and mental health. Right, we come to another path, and it leads to a motorway.
There as well. don't know what that is.
Right, so we've come to another crossroads. Do we go down there near the road, or do we head up there and see what's up there? I think we'll head up there and see what's up there, and then maybe go that way. So let's go. So we're just walking up this path. It's not a very long path because we can see something. Oh, it's a rabbit. Oh, I wish I'd got that on camera. The little rabbit just ran across, but it's gone down the hill now. But yeah, we just wanted to see what was up at the top here, and it's a picnic bench, an ideal place just to sit, take 5 minutes and have some water, hydrate, feel great. That's my motto. But yeah, we're gonna take 5 minutes and then we're gonna head back down that way, go across the road and see what's there. So we'll see you in a moment. So we've hydrated, and we're just trying to decide where the next direction is going to be in our little adventurous walk to the unknown. Obviously there's a motorway there, and over there there's just sort of a town over there, which is nothing really of interest over there. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to cross over this motorway safely, and I think there's a more wooded area just to see if there's any more nature, because I saw a couple of rabbits running around, and it'd be ideal to be able to just keep quiet and see sort of a few rabbits and see what else there is, because there's deer and all sorts around this area, and I'd really love to be able to get it captured on the video. So we're going to both head down here, cross the road, and get over to the other side. So I'm going to turn this off so I can focus on that motorway. So I'll be back in a moment. So we managed to negotiate the motorway. We're just heading down this this road. There's plenty of area, grassy area to walk on, so we're safe. It's fine. Don't worry. So yes, we negotiated the motorway, and we're over the other side now. Just taking a wander down here, and we found somewhere we wouldn't mind going and seeing. And it's just up the road here, so you'll see it in a moment. So let's go. So we just had a bit of a wander to see a bit of the countryside, but we just noticed we're right near a place called Wynyard Woodland Park and a planetarium as well. So we just decided we may as well pop in here and have a little look around. There's a walk around there, so I thought, why don't I take you along with us? So let's have a look around here, shall we? So Wynyard Woodland Park also has an observatory, the Jack Udale Observatory. Never actually been in it, don't know anything about it. If I've got any info, I'll stick it in the space below. But we're just going for a wander because there's quite a few kids in the play area and around, so we're just going to try and find places that are quiet so we can do filming. And so we're just going to walk down here and see what's down here. And try not to get shot. Not too sure, but this might have been an archway where a train track used to go across there. Need to like research that, but you can see the curve of the bricks there, which would signify some sort of arch. I'm just trying to see if there's any clue of if this used to be the old train line. Like before, when we were walking on that path and there was those big round concrete sort of things that might have been supports for the train line. But to me it just looks like, I don't know if the sun's ruining this shot, but it looks as though, yeah, a train would have gone across there, and then this would have been an archway walkway leading to, I have no idea where. Let's find out. So far we've only seen a couple of rabbits and a few birds, but it's difficult trying to get birds on the GoPro because it's like sort of so far out. You can't really see them. There's little dots. You can hear them. So we've had a nice walk around Wynyard Woodland Park. We can hear lots of birds, we've seen lots of birds. We can't really capture on the camera because they're so small in the trees. GoPros aren't really good for close-up shots, but we've had a nice walk around. We've seen a few rabbits bouncing around, some different birds, the odd squirrel, but sadly I can't get any. Every time I see them, they're so fast it's hard to get them on camera. But I think what we're going to be doing now is going to be heading back home now, because it's quite a decent walk back home. I don't drive and I don't have my bike with me, so we're going to have to use the old legs. So yeah, it's going to be an hour or two to walk back home, but it's been good. It's been good for our fitness and obviously, as I said before, our mental health, just to be able to get out and just sort of be one with nature, as cheesy as that may sound. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. It was just a little walk around really, just to see sort of around the area I live. But hopefully I'll be getting out and about and do some videos around the UK at some point. But at the moment I'm just doing bits and pieces and little walks and so forth. But yeah, give us a like if you've liked this video, and leave a comment, let me know any walks you've been on that you've enjoyed, and we might do a video on, and possibly subscribe if you like. But thanks for watching, and as always, take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. And this is where we leave.